Hello everyone and welcome back to another. In today's video we're going to be trying out TYR on NIDHOGGR. So, I did a test run with TYR on NIDHOGGR yesterday and it's actually quite good. I do believe this is another competent team to use if you do not have the Goddess team. Whether you're missing Margaret or you're missing, one of the new Maels, this team is really good. And yeah, we're going to showcase it in today's video. So for gear wise, we have 3 attack crit characters, 1 person with HP defense. I'm pretty sure Freya has attack crit. She might also have attack defense. Okay, no, she has attack defense, which is still very good gear. Yeah, of course, she's got relics, she's got maxed outfits, basically no outfits, and she just got all her free outfits anyway. Card set, we're running the attack related stat boost one, just sort of maximize the damage on this team. Freya loses out a lot for not having any goddesses as allies. She only counts as herself, so she gives herself 10% attack related stat boost. She will get a nice attack related stat boost from her passive though, which gives her 7% attack related stats per Ragnarok ally, and she's got, well, technically 4 including herself, so there's a 28% attack related stat boost. Gear wise for links, everyone's HP defense. I have Retire Mill on Freya just to help her tank, because she can be a little bit squishy, especially on the phases where it uses X-Store. Apart from that, let's get on with it. Here we go, on to floor 1. Of course, now we know what the upcoming collaboration is. It is Eminence and Shadow. We do also know they're releasing 3 characters instead of 4, which is kind of odd. To be honest, I think maybe they tried adding a 4th, but the voice actor just was on hiatus at the time. The voice actor for Delta, she was on a hiatus because of mental health reasons, which is understandable, for a few months, and she only came back to voice acting recently, so it does make sense that maybe they tried adding a 4th and thought, no, we'll just do 3 for this one. Don't want to release like a character that hasn't got a voice on release, which is understandable. From a company perspective, they just want to have the best of the best to immediately show off. But I do think it's kind of stupid. They could have just added the voice in later on. I think people would understand if they explained the reason for it, but once again, it's their Marvel. Reasoning isn't really their strong suit, or just general common sense sometimes, especially with some of the content we get. But yeah, this tier is really good. You can one turn floor 3 phase 1, which is really good. That was sort of my big thing. I thought I was gonna have to worry about was one turning that phase. We'll do this for now. This might kill, so we'll remove 2 stacks, get some Freya relic stacks as well. Also got Magelda for cleansing and all gauge control, which is really handy. Decent damage from Hell. Yep, and then she'll probably a damage cap here as well, which is nice. And I'll try and get people's ultimates this turn, if I can. Or as many as I can get. That's Extort. So let's see how much damage it's going to do. It's not bad. We have so much damage reduction at this point. It's actually funny. We just tank it so well. I'll do this. That'll then give me Hell's ult as well. And I need to play 2 tier skills. I can actually get Magelda's ult. So if I do this, I can actually get everyone's ult here. There you go. Now I got everyone's ult. So Magelda, whenever she plays a buff skill, not only does she heal people, it's a cleanse skill. So whenever she cleanses someone, she heals 20% of their max health. Not depending on how many debuffs, just if they had debuffs. And gives everyone 1 ult gauge, which is nice. And now we can just nuke this boss. Like this. Because Hell is extremely powerful, so there's damage cap. Freya, hits damage cap. Magelda, hits damage cap, and then tier kills. And then we'll go for the tier thumbnail real quick. Even though his windscreen is absolutely horrendous. Goes dark before you can even we can get a real good picture of it. But yeah, tier is very good. Like, he is generally really good. The crit resistance and crit defense boost is quite nice, even though you don't really get crit on this demonic beast. The damage reduction is lovely. The attack boost is quite nice. And even just the pierce rate thing, so when people's HP gets lower, it's very good. Everyone on this team has a pierce skill but Magelda, which is useful. And now on to floor 2. Here we go, on to floor 2. You're probably wondering, well, I don't have buff removal. How am I going to get rid of the buff, the immortality buff? Well, when there's only 1 enemy on the field, any tier skill will remove buffs. Off, of course, the 1 enemy. But as long as there's only 1 enemy on the field, we can remove the buffs, which is really nice. So first turn, we're just going to get 1 stack of Freya's passive, and we're going to do some nice chunky damage here. So there's a stack of her relic. Get Hell to do some nice damage, and then AoE again, to hopefully do damage cap this time. This one can be debuffed, which is quite nice. I'm pretty sure taking a damage cap anyway, but there we go. Even, it's not bad for Magelda, 41k. There we go. It's going to spam us with debuffs, which is completely fine. It doesn't really matter. I can just cleanse him with Magilla. There we go, that's fine. Also, the lower my health gets on my team, the more damage my team puts out because of the tier passive. I'm also going to get Freya's ult as well. So this will do damage cap, basically guaranteed. It's hell, for goodness sake. Sure he's going to do damage cap. There we go. Tyr removes the buff, he kills, and then we cleanse our team. I think we do at least. There we go. Everyone got a nice chunk of healing from that. Which is pretty good. Like, not having to have Liz is really nice. And this team has a lot more bulk than the other team. So I'm going to do this. So we're going to get infected twice, then it will cleanse with Tyr, and then I will ult with Freya as well, just for the damage. Maybe I should have ulted first, so I would stop getting additional ult gauge for her again. But it's fine. Decent damage from Tyr. We also get the healing as well. Freya's ult goes off, which isn't 50% of the damage she's dealt with the ultimate, because I'm not 6'6", I'm 5'6". But Freya tanked really nicely. Mainly for the damage reduction from Tyr. Like, it's basically nothing. I would say she probably tanks better than most tanks do on the Goddess team. I do have a lot of Hell skills, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just going to play these two for now, and then move Tyr's to get Tyr's ult. Tyr's ult isn't the strongest on the next phase, but it's decent. And it also removes buffs, which is kind of handy, because it gives itself a damage reduction buff. I believe it's 20% damage reduction. We'll find out here anyway. Let's find out. How much damage reduction do you give yourself? Does it give itself in this first turn? First turn damage reduction? Yeah, it does. Cool. 30%. So yeah, it is kind of handy. We'll do this. We'll remove the damage reduction. I'll do this and I'll just play this. So this may be a little bit overkill, but if I keep it at low health all the time, I have no problem. Go Tyr hit damage cap, which is pretty good. Magella hit damage cap. And Freya, we also did a nice chunk of damage as well. We are going to lose a lot of health here. I can, once again, heal. I've got enough single types to heal, which is what I'm going to do this turn, is heal my team. And then probably waste this skill as well, so we get a merger for extra hand space. Look, she's not taking much damage. Like, it's surprising how good Tyr is in terms of damage reduction. I know we have the basic stat boost, we have the all stat boost. We also got HP related stat boost from Magella as well, which is kind of handy. So I'll just play these and play this fan space. So play this single type mainly for the healing, and also now we can start working towards the Tyr passive, which heals the team. So there we go. I think it's damage cap because I've got more health now. It might be damage cap, I'm not sure. Then we get healed for most of the corrosions, not all of them, but most of them. There we go. Even if we're not all full health, okay, I'm gonna keep that Magella cleanse because I can use that to make sure everyone's basically full health, which is really nice. Go, that's fine. Keep spamming as many skills as it wants. It's not doing much damage at all. It is removing my buffs, which is kind of irritating. But as it's only going for Freya and she isn't like an amplify based character, it's not too bad. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna cleanse here again, so I'll lifesteal with Freya, which are the most damage. And then we'll just remove the debuffs of everyone else, or at least 2 of the 3, so that's fine. Get the healing as well. Boom. There you go, now we can kill it next turn. I'll just cleanse it and Freya's the one who's going to take the most damage. It does start going for Tyr, which is fine because Tyr's got a nice chunk of bulk on him. Explosion ultimate. It would be scary if I didn't have a cleanse skill. That is going to de-rank my hand, or at least these 2 cards, but then they're going to merge again. Once again, I've got a nice chunk of passive healing. Do I just Tyr? I'm pretty sure I'm going to full heal, but I'm just going to Tyr skill. Just sort of guarantee that we do kill here. I'm also not going to hell ult because it's not really worth hell skill's not worth it. She hasn't got the buff. Good damage, and then Freya finishes the job. Nice. It's not hard. Like honestly, this team is really, really good. I say it's probably better than the Goddess team. I prefer this more than the Goddess team. It feels more consistent because you tank quite a bit better. Which the Goddess team, it should tank a lot better, but it just doesn't. Tyr damage. Oh, you got the most. You even beat Freya with death damage with Abyss. So pretty good. Now on to floor 3. Here we go, on to floor 3, which is normally, it can actually be pretty hard floor 3, but thankfully, this team is actually very good. Okay, there are 2 things I can do. I'm going to try and do it a different way than the way I did it initially, solely because I want that stance removal skill still. Decent damage. Hell. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're killing it, which is fine. It's actually completely fine. Or unless Hell pulls out, sorry, Tyr pulls out the bag. Which he does. Okay. We clutch up. I want to keep this single target mainly for this phase so we can remove the stance. If not, I think it's about 100% damage increase, which you don't really want to have to deal with. Yeah, 50% damage increase, okay. Which is still a pain to deal with. We'll then get rid of these two. I can sort of waste skills here without feeling really too threatened with it. Okay, we've got buff skills, which is fine. We have a lot of buff skills. We've got 2 as it is, so it's not bad. Get some nice damage on it. Hell can do quite a nice chunk of damage as well. 176k is not bad against, was it 60% damage reduction? Yeah, 60% damage reduction. Got another stance removal, also a lot more buff skills. We've also got ult control as well, which can be really handy for when it gets closer to its ultimate, because this is an extort ultimate, which can be kind of scary to deal with. So thankfully we won't have to deal with it. I'm also going to level 1 cleanse. I should have saved the stance removal because it's going to counter up next turn. I'm an idiot. Anyway. We move. Hell's damage. Not bad. Very much she didn't have her buff. And then we get Freya's ult as well, which is nice. Gets the bar down a little bit. I wonder if I can kill it this turn. I really do wonder if I can kill it this turn. So if I Hell ult, then this ult, then double buff. I'm not actually going to double buff, I'm going to attack, which is kind of stupid, but I feel like it's kind of needed. Freya, please. Okay, no. That's fine, well, at least we removed the ult gauge, which is my real problem, which was the ult gauge. Counter. It's not strong, so it's not bad. If it was powerful, then yeah, it'd be scary, but it's not. Yeah, cool. So as long as we keep ult controlling it, I have absolutely no problem with this boss. It will get the damage increase, there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, Magelda can remove it. There we go. And then Hell cleans up. Oh no, it lifestealed. Okay, probably not. Oh no, she still does. Okay, fair enough. Even with all that damage rushing, she's still killed. We didn't have to deal with the ultimate. Which is why I think this team is more consistent than the Goddess team. It's just this, the ult control was really handy to have. We'll push for her ult. Start pushing towards Tyr's ult as well. Okay, that was very much overkill. I was not expecting to immediately kill the thing. There we go. I'm going to keep stance removal because this phase does have a 100% reflect stance, which is scary, but as long as you have Hell's ult, it's fine. And as long as you're 2-6, it's fine. If you have 1-6 Hell, you may want to keep a stance removal, because it can get a little bit irritating. Just spamming me with debuffs at the moment as well, which isn't the best. It's fine. We can cleanse up here. We can ult. I'm going to double Hell. No, I'm not. I'm going to play this Tyr skill. I want to get Tyr's ult. I was going to get Tyr's ult anyway with Magelda's buff. I'm an idiot. Thank you, Freya, for doing 2.5 million. How much health this thing even got? Okay, I can't check its max health. I forgot. 1000% regeneration rate increase. Okay. And because I'm 5'6", she lost so much health immediately again, which is so good. So handy. Okay, I have ult control as well, which is nice, which is what I want. Don't really want it to be ulting, personally. Cool, it's going to also stance next turn as well, so we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. So this will cleanse my team. I know Magelda can take it down to 0% anyway. And then we'll remove 2 ult gauge. It's going to stance up next turn, we have a stance removal ready for that. And yeah, as long as we keep on top of it, we should be fine. Of course, if I accidentally misplay, I don't even think I can even lose, even if I do misplay at this point. His team is just so good. I'm not taking much damage at all. Remember, this team probably has a lot less health than the Goddess team. It's tanking as well as the Goddess team. So I'll just play these. I need to keep this skill, and I'll just AoE with Hell just to get rid of it. This will cleanse my team as well, which is good. Let's get Freya's ult, which is insane. We've basically won at this point. So this will take the HP to, or the percent bar on the left here to 0. And when this reaches 0, we win. The gauge is depleted based on the enemies. Okay. I know that. There we go. Even with all these ignites, it's now going to do co-destruction skill, which would not. It does a lot. It does a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, but it's not going to kill my team because we have so much damage reduction. And now all of those debuffs that I've got on me, I can just cleanse away, and I can just let these two clutch up. That's it. It's easy. I would say this is probably... I'm actually going to say this is probably the best team for Nidhogg. I know it hasn't got the Nidhogg specialist character, which is Red Margaret, but when I can do 2.9 million with a Freya ult, I don't really need Red Margaret. TYR provides so much damage reduction. Magella provides HP related stats, ult gauge control, and a cleanse, which can give you additional ult gauge. You've just got Power Strike ult, which is a decent ultimate. You've got Hell, who increases your basic stats, as well as if you have a 2/6, gives you the ability. You've got TYR, who gives yourself damage reduction. You've got the defense related stat boost, or the defense related sub stat boost, as well as the buff when the lower your HP gets, the more pierce rate, the more damage increase you get. Freya's got the all stat boost from her relic, as well as the stance removal. It's just a very good team. Yeah, Freya won this time, not surprised. When there's no damage cap on that final phase, Freya ults just melt the thing, because it's just such a powerful ultimate. Highest multiplayer ultimate in the game, and it's AoE and Abyss. Anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.